Hi all, so I purchased this KRETLAW grease gun on Amazon. I just wanted to do a quick unboxing, show you what you get and a quick review of this product as well. Okay, so let's jump in, let's take a closer look. Okay, so how do you use this grease gun? But before I do that, first of all, I just want to say about the quality of this gun. It really is very, very good quality. There are cheaper options out there, but you're not going to get this standard of quality with a grease gun. And it is a nice compact grease gun as well, nice and small. So how do you use it? So essentially what you do is you need to load up your tube, your grease. So how you do that, you have an end here that says insert here. So this cap just pushes off and you can see the grease there inside, and that goes in this way so that the plunger pushes down through here and the grease comes out. On this end you have a seal here which you just break when you're ready to use it. And then the way you put this in is you simply just unscrew the main casing here. Like so, and you can see there that really good metal design. And what you do is you pull back this sprung lever here, and then you just lock in by just pulling this catch here. So you pull it all the way out and then just lock it off by just pulling that back like so. And then that just allows you to get your tube in. So as I say, there's an arrow there, a little red, insert this end first, and that just goes in like so. But what you will need to do is just wiggle the pipe around a little bit so that it goes right down. So let me just wiggle that, and you can see there that it's just gone in now and gone all the way down into the tube. So essentially that's now halfway or a quarter of the way into the tube already. Okay, so once you've got your grease tube in place, I haven't released the pressure off yet. So what I'm going to do is just get the pipes on. So you have a couple of options. So what you can do with the tube, you can actually just put this directly in. It does go through, and you can just screw that up like so into your gun, and then you can just use it like so with just that tube in there, and then you can just put your end piece on like that. But what's easier than trying to get that in there is, if I just take that out and show you, you can use this tube here, this extension tube, which just goes through much easier, screws into the gun, and then you can just put your grease, you can put this adapter on here, which just screws on like so, and then you can put your flexible tube on as well, like that. So if you need that extra reach, you can do that, no problem. If you just want to leave the solid one in, you can then just put on whatever adapter you're going to use. If you're putting the pointed one on, you can just screw that on like so. You can just use a spanner if you want, just to do those up a little bit tighter, but they do work when you do them hand tight. No grease comes out of that, so you can just do it hand tight. But if you just want to give it that extra turn, you can use a spanner like that, and that is essentially now ready to go with the grease. Okay, so you do have this other adapter here as well. I'll show you that up close. So again, that will just screw either onto the flexible one like so. Okay, so let me show you how you use the grease gun now. So I've got my tube inserted. So what you need to do is just break this seal here. Let me just do that. You can see there that you've got the grease like so. Screw that back onto your gun. Okay, put one of your adapters on. So I'm just going to use the straight one here just to show you it coming out. I'm just screwing that in. And then I'm going to release the pressure just by pressing this here. You can see there that that's just gone in, and then you're essentially ready to use your gun. So just got this end piece, this pointed one on here just to show you it working. I'm just going to give it a few pumps. It will take a minute to come through because it is a new tube, and there you can see it coming through very, very nicely there. So that's that little fine tube. Okay, and you can just essentially put whatever adapter you want on. And if you do want to just take the pressure off, you can see that it's coming. You can just simply pull back on this lever here and then just lock it into place, and then that will stop any excess coming out. Let me just do that now. Okay, like that, and you'll see that that will eventually stop. Just taking the pressure off of here. And that is it. That's how you use this gun. Really, really straightforward, really simple, nice and compact as well, this gun. Really, really good. Different adapters. If you're trying to get that longer reach, you can put this on, which is really nice. So this is the KRETLAW. It's the KRETLAW Grease Gun. It's available on Amazon and it comes highly recommended.